How many times have you said something personal and instantly you wish you could take it back? Maybe you told the wrong person a secret, and the moment you saw their face, you knew. You gave them too much. They didn't see you the same anymore, or worse, they turned it against you. You're not the only one. I've been there too. I've made some of these exact mistakes myself, and trust me, I know how it feels to wish you could rewind time back and stay silent. That feeling, handing someone a piece of yourself and regretting it later, that's what I want to protect you from. Because the truth is, there are certain things you should never tell. And it's not because you're hiding or you're being fake or because once those words leave your mouth, they don't belong to you anymore. They belong to whoever is listening. And the wrong person doesn't need much to judge you or to doubt you or to even control you. So let's talk. I'm going to walk you through 8 specific things that no matter how close you feel to someone, you should never give away. And the first one is the one men regret the most. Let's start with the first one, your weaknesses. Now, look, everyone has weak spots, fear, insecurities, things that cut a little too deep. And people will tell you, oh, be open. Oh, be vulnerable. That's how you connect. But here's the truth. Being vulnerable at the wrong time with the wrong person doesn't connect you. It weakens you. Think about it. The second you tell someone what breaks you, what scares you, or what keeps you up at night, you've handed them leverage. You've given them the key to a part of you that they don't need access to. And here's the dangerous part. It's not always intentional. Sometimes they don't even realize it. But once they know you're insecure, they can't unsee them. They'll start looking at you through that lens. Instead of seeing strength, they see cracks. And let me tell you something about cracks. They spread. I'm not saying hide who you are. I'm saying protect yourself until someone has earned the right to know those part of you. Work on your weaknesses in private. Build yourself up in silence. Then, when you're ready, share the lessons, not the wounds. Because if you share the wounds too soon, it can be used to control you. And that's not a risk worth taking. And keep this idea in mind, because later we'll circle back to it. Your beliefs, your past mistakes, those can be turned into weapons against you too. It's all connected. Now, the second one might surprise you, but it's just as important. Your money. Never tell anyone the exact details about your income, your savings, or your debt. Not your friends, not your coworkers, not even your family. Why? Because money changes how people treat you. Always. If they think you make too little, they look down on you. If they think you make too much, they envy you. Either way, it shifts. And people gossip about money more than anything else. It becomes a story they tell behind your back. Sometimes with good intentions, sometimes not. But once your numbers are out there, you have no control of how people use them. And here's another thing. Money attracts expectations. If you have everyone assume you'll cover the bill or hint you should help them out, you know exactly what I mean. The more people you think they know, the more they expect. That's why wealthy people are quiet about what they have. That silence isn't pride, it's protection. So keep your financial details to yourself. Let people see how you carry yourself, not how much is in your account. Quiet confidence will always say more than loud numbers ever could. So those are the first 2, your weaknesses and your money. Both of them seem harmless to talk about, but once they're out there, you lose control. And the next one? This one is even heavier because it's not just about you, it's about the people closest to you. If you share it carelessly, you don't just hurt yourself. You end up dragging your family into it too. And that's where things can get very messy. All right, let's move into the third one, your family. Yes. Here's the thing. Every family has problems. every family has conflict. Yours, mine, everybody's. That's just life. But dragging those issues outside the walls of your home, that's a mistake you can't undo, because when you share family drama, you don't just vent. You change how outsiders see your family forever. You might forgive. You might even move on. But other people, they won't. They'll remember the dirt you spilled and they'll use it against your loved ones. Think about it. Maybe you tell a friend about an argument with your brother, right? You work it out the next day, but your friend doesn't forget. Weeks later, they're still judging him based off of one story you told them in frustration. Or maybe you talk about how your parents didn't handle something well. You've already healed from it, but that story is still stuck in someone's head. And suddenly, those people you loved are reduced to their worst moments. That's not fair to them. It's clearly not fair to you either. So here's the rule. Protect your family from outside judgment. Keep the problems inside. Solve them where they start. Because once you hand those stories to the world, you lose control over them. Now let's talk about the fourth one, your relationship fights. Listen to me closely here. Never, and I mean never, broadcast your arguments with your partner. Not to friends, not to family, and definitely not online. And here's why. When you share the worst parts of your relationship, that's all people remember. They don't see the makeup, the growth, the good times. They only hold on to the cracks that you revealed. Say you argue with your girl and you go tell your friend every single detail. The next day, you two are fine, laughing again like nothing ever happened. But your friend, he still sees her through the argument that you described. To him, she's now the problem. To him, your relationship is shaky. And once that picture is in his head, it doesn't fade. Or worse, say you vented online. You post a subtle jab, a cryptic status. Maybe it feels harmless, right? But now strangers are holding on to your personal business and you can't never pull it back. Even if you delete it, it's already been seen, screenshotted, judged. Here's the deeper danger. The more you involve outsiders in your private life, the less respect your relationship holds. It stops being just between the two of you. And the truth is, nobody deserves that power. Fights are natural. Disagreements happen. But where they should stay is inside the relationship. Solve it with each other. Don't hand it to the world. Because once people see those cracks, they'll keep watching, waiting for the whole thing to break. So that's family and relationships. Two areas where oversharing might feel harmless in the moment, but it plants seed you'll regret later. Now, the next one is big because it's not about the past or the present, it's about the future. And if you reveal this too soon, you might kill your own plans before they ever have a chance to live. Let's get into the fifth one, your next move. This one gets a lot of men in trouble. You get excited, you start planning something. Maybe it's a new business, a new job, or even a personal goal. And the first instinct is to tell someone. You want to share the excitement. But here's the truth. Most plans die the moment you start talking about them. The second you reveal the next move, you open up the door to people's opinions, doubts, and even jealousy. Some will copy you. Some will quietly root against you, and some will plant seeds of doubt that make you question yourself before you even started. And you know what else what happens? The more people you tell, the more pressure you feel to perform. Suddenly, your private plan feels like a public trial, and every delay, every setback feels 10 times heavier. That's why some of the most successful people don't announce. They act. They move in silence. And when the results show, that's when people finally see. It's like planting a seed. If you keep digging it up to show everyone the root, it'll never grow. Protect your next move. Let it develop in the dark. And when it's ready, let the results do the talking. And here's the thing. It's not just your next move to protect. It's your goals too. because sometimes just talking about them can trick your brain into thinking you've already achieved them. Let me explain. Number 6, your goal. Now, I know this one feels strange. We're told to share our goals, to put them out there. But there's a hidden trap in doing that. See, when you announce your goals, your brain gets a little hit of dopamine. It feels like you've already won, even though you haven't done a thing yet. That rush makes you relax. And suddenly, the motivation to actually do the work, it fades. And then there's the other side of it. People's reactions. Some will doubt you. Some will laugh. Some will secretly hope you fail so they feel better about themselves. Before you know it, you're not just chasing your dreams anymore. You're carrying the weight of their expectation. Every setback feels proof to them that you will never make it. And that pressure? It crushes more dreams than failure ever does. So here's what I want you to do. Protect your goal until they're real. Write them down for yourself. Work towards them in silence. And when you hit the mark, then you can share. By then, it's not a dream, it's proof. Because a goal spoken too soon is a goal that dies too early. And your dreams deserve better than that. So that's your next move and your goal. Keep them private. Protect them until they're strong enough to stand on their own. Now, the next one is even more personal because it's not about money or moves or goals. It's about what you believe in. And once you put that out there, you can never pull it back. Number 7, your beliefs. Now, listen, I'm not saying you should hide who you are, but here's the truth. Not everyone deserves access to your deepest beliefs, your politics, your spiritual views, your personal values. Because once you put them out there, people will stop seeing you as a whole person. They'll only see you as the label they put on you. And when someone has a label on you, they don't have to listen to you anymore. They already think they know who you are and who you stand for and what you're going to do next. That's dangerous. And it doesn't stop there. Your beliefs can be twisted, taken out of context, and even used against you. Maybe you shared something in confidence, only to have it repeated later in a way that painted you in the worst light possible. It happens more than you think. That's why I say, keep your beliefs sacred. Share them carefully with people who have earned your trust, people who want to understand, not attack. Because here's the reality. Once your beliefs are out there in the open, you can't control how they're interpreted. And the wrong person only needs a little bit of information to turn it into a weapon. Remember what I said back in the start? Your weakness can be used as leverage. The same goes for your beliefs. That's why silence sometimes is power. And finally, number 8, your past mistakes. We all have them. Regrets. Things we wish we've done different. Stories that still sting when we think about them. But here's the thing. You don't owe those mistakes to anyone. People will tell you they won't judge, but they do. It's human nature. You open up about a time you failed and suddenly that becomes your identity in their mind. Even if you've grown, even if you've moved past it, they'll always see the shadow of who you used to be. Worst, some people will use your past as a way to limit your future. Oh, he messed that up before, he'll probably do it again. Or that's just who he is. But that's not true. You are not your past. You are who you are now and who you are becoming. And who you are becoming. Don't hand people your mistakes as ammunition. Learn from them. Grow from them. But don't keep retelling them to anyone who asks. Some things are better left behind you. Because your past is supposed to be a teacher, not a prison. So let's pull this all together. Your weaknesses, your money, your family's problems, your relationships, your fights, your next move, your goals, your beliefs, your past mistakes. Every single thing, every single one of these, if shared carelessly, gives people leverage over you. And a man with no mystery, no privacy, is a man too easy to read, too easy to control. This isn't about being fake. It's about being wise. It's about protecting your peace, your power, and your future. So here's my challenge to you. Guard your words. Protect your private life. And let the world see the only strength you choose to show. Now let me ask you, out of these 8 things, which one have you shared and which one you've regretted? Drop it in the comment because I promise you're not the only one who's learned this lesson the hard way. So let me know in the comments below. It's been your girl, Remi Rene. I'll see you guys in my next video.